What's up, YouTubulars? EXO coming at you here with a little something different for today's YouTube video. Now, if you've been following the channel, you would have known that about a year ago this time I moved into a new house. I'm sitting in it. It's a great place, well, at least now it is, but I had to do way too much work in order to get just my house set up. So I figured I'd show you guys some of the above and beyond things that I did just so I could set up my garage and do car audio. That was one of the biggest things. I couldn't do anything subwoofer related for like 2 months because I was so invested into getting this house situated. Freaking ceilings falling down, yards freaking flooding like crazy. So in this video, I'm gonna take you through the process that I did to fix pretty much everything in order to get our garage set up and the yard not incredibly muddy. It was just it was a hellacious experience. So let's go ahead and bring you guys through what I did to get my car audio workshop and just my house in order. It was not a fun time.
This is after the rainstorm, and we still have so much water in the yard.
It pretty much felt like I was living in a swamp, freaking ruining shoes every time I took a step outside.
What the hell is going on with this? It's about 150 feet of this, about 8 feet wide down there. If we come up here where the water's supposed to be draining, the pipe is full as hell, just slugging along.
Oh my God, it moves slower than molasses.
And then of course the driveway, not even raining, but yet we still have all this standing water. And then over by the garage, it's pretty much as bad as it can be. All sopping wet. And look at this, it's just going right toward the garage. So if you come in here, I gotta have this thing cranked on. We've got a whole bunch of water right there. A lot of water. It's almost up to the level of the floor.
And that happened every single time it rained.
That is some severe infiltration. And now what's happening is that's going onto these fiber boards and it's getting absorbed into the fiber. Look at that water. See that? Now we're having a problem of mold in here. The fiberboard that was once there is completely deteriorated and it smells like black mold. So I have to be careful and discard this safely.
I knew it wasn't gonna be good, but this stuff was moldy. Oh, no wonder why I got a headache every time I went out there.
All along the sides, all that's rotted out. So not only that, you can also see another spot where you can see kind of water spewing through. And there's a little bit of a current right there, right by it. See how the water's coming in and going shoo? Well, that's because there's more water coming in through that hole. So for right now, to get that level down so it doesn't start coming into the garage, I'm gonna use the shop vac and try to suck up as much as I can in the corner. What the hell? Look at how much water I just sucked out. Like, we are definitely sucking out water. Look at this. It's a quarter of the way full of water, and it's still coming through so fast right here. This is not good. Quick update here, a couple hours have gone by and we have taken out all of the rotten expansion joint. There is a line of moisture going down the entire sidewall. And actually, the crawl space that is located just beyond this is probably the culprit. All right, so now I'm in the crawl space. I can smell mold in here, it's very strong. This is the wall of the garage and up against it is all this water. All the way down. And oh my God, it's so deep in here. Up to my forearm. This is just eating away at the foundation. Started pumping some more, as you can see. And lo and behold, it just started gushing through. So now that we got all this saturated, nasty, moldy, oh, it reeks. All right, let's get out of the way, you little mutt. All right, let's test the moisture content. Ready to go. And we are at 33% moisture, red line high right there. So if we get that sub pump in there, I think we can eliminate some of this water. There she goes, just kicked on. Flowing through the pipe. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful sight. No more water, no more sadness. The crawl space is looking pretty good. Now we're almost ready to hop inside the garage and set up our whole workstation since there's no more water infiltration. But it wouldn't be an EXO video if there wasn't just one more hiccup. On the outside of the garage, the grating is actually pitched toward the brick. We can't have that. There's too much water buildup over there, even with just like a ½ of rain. So we're actually going to take some soil and regrade the whole side so it has a nice, healthy pitch away from the brick, and we'll show some quick before and afters because a lot of the stuff I just said screw it and got some stuff done while the camera wasn't rolling. No more standing water next to the garage because everything kind of ejects. Everything's coming together, guys. I'm making a world of a difference. So now that we got all this fiberboard out, we can go ahead and start waiting for this to dry, and we'll do some backer rod. We're gonna go around this way, do all of that.
Now, something to remember is all this stupid stuff had to be done before setting up my workshop. I was not a happy camper for a while. That's why I call it stupid, because I rent the place. I know, what a waste of effort, right? But since no one else was fixing problems, I just went on solving them myself.
Look at this. The pipe is almost completely filled up. See how big the opening is on that side and how small it is over here. We've got her nice and flowing. You remember before how everything was pulling up right here? Well, now she is flowing and the water level is appropriate and it goes all the way down to there. And then it finally levels off where it's supposed to be.
Getting this sucker dug out helps so much with clearing the water uphill. I just need to find a way to stop it from making that drastic right-hand turn into my yard, because once it's there, it is stuck.
Right here shows what I'm talking about, how all that water up there is trapped by the leaves and deadfall that have been sitting there. I've been slowly raking them off to the side, but it's literally so much that it's like dirt. I swear this must be like the 12th time we've had raging bonfires out here. Just so much burning again and again. Wow, that's a big woodpecker. Whoa. It's like the cartoon, real life.
Unfortunately, all that hard work just wasn't enough. The yard was still flooding. I almost gave up on this one, guys, but luckily got a newfound rage every time I saw my muddy parachute. So after about a month of research and planning, I started tackling the problem from under the ground. Got supplies to make a French channel drain, loaded up my base car, and started digging. Ended up following the edges of the driveway and installed tons of piping. The goal was to have these pipes drain any groundwater before it became surface water.
Alright, so here we are in the middle of this rainstorm over here. You can see the lawn is so wet that everywhere on it you can see driplets just dropping right in. We got tons of water flowing into the drainage, flowing like a damn waterfall, and it's helped out so much. Look at this drain. Everything's flowing right through this pipe. I really hope this works, guys. This is a freaking nightmare. Well, alright guys, here we are, almost a year later. So many more spots have been addressed as far as landscaping, and we have put in so much work. We've got improvements left and right, guys. It's freaking downpouring rain. We just got like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain within just a few hours a couple days ago, and it's downpouring again. No freaking river of gosh dang death through the middle of the yard, and I am feeling great, guys. Our big channel drain slash French drain is working amazing. I can literally do projects the day after a rainstorm without getting my footwear completely muddy on either side of the yard. We'll pan over here. Night and day freaking difference. You can't see anything flowing. Everything under the water table slowly rises up, goes into the pipes, gets ejected the second that the level gets high enough. So I am so freaking happy, guys. We're doing great work over here, and the landlord freaking gave me a huge high five. He was so impressed by what he saw. And she's coming down real good. I'll just give you a quick little tour of the property and show you just how much of an improvement it really is. Everything just slowly sheds right into the drain along the whole perimeter of the driveway. And then when it slowly gets collected, we've got a nice little channel dug out right over here, and there's no more water, guys. No more standing water, especially over here. The angle of the dangle is completely away from the foundation, the garage that is, and yeah, just no more problems, guys. I'm so damn happy. What an improvement, what an improvement. Walk up here a little bit and show you the drain that we dug out. We've had some casualties from the last little hurricane that came through. We've got some vegetation growing. I still gotta do a little bit of trimming, but as you can see, we've got a slow little transfer of water across the property coming through from up here, guys. And when it really starts to come down, I added a little tiny diverter on this side of the property so the rain doesn't go much toward the right-hand side, while our left-hand side. That way this little channel just keeps all the water right to the left, pushes it right down to the collection pond at the end of the street. And because we've diverted all of that fast-moving rain, this no longer collects over here. So I can walk freaking barefooted in my nice little shoes without making a fuss. No more collection of water, and especially no more water in the crawl space. It did used to come plowing through across this hill, infiltrated the damn crawl space, and then filled up our whole house like a damn YMCA pool. And as well, over here, we did some filling in around the edges. Well, you can kind of see where I put all of this fill. We still are waiting for some grass to come up. I put some right here as well, made everything nice and level. And the water now just slowly sheds through these little extensions from the gutter piece, and we have no more flooding. And then lastly, over here, we had a few before and after shots of all this. Now, the water just slowly collects and runs down through the gravel that is located just in front of all that. There's pea gravel all in front of this, so no erosion takes place. And then it slowly ejects over here and flows right to the edge of the property, also where all the rest of the water ends up dumping.